People awoke to a rather confusing tweet from Hello Games, the developer of No Man's Sky, this morning. The tweet had read, "No Man's Sky was a mistake." Instantly, some took it to be a rather brutal admission of the game's issues, which remained unresolved months after its release, and began to wonder if morale at Hello Games was at an all-time low. Their suspicions seemed confirmed when Polygon got an email from Sean Murray claiming that he had posted the tweet and that he had not been coping well. However, it appears to have been something more than that. It appears as though the tweet and the email were both generated by a disgruntled employee within Hello Games who had got access to the Twitter and email accounts via LinkedIn. Sean Murray confirmed to Forbes and Mashable via Polygon that the tweet and email had not been sent by him, and taking to his own Twitter account for the first time since the game's launch, where he had been silent and absent from any social media presence or interaction in the wake of the game's overwhelmingly negative reception, posted that the issue was being investigated and that the only mistake had been using LinkedIn without 2FA. This should hopefully put the matter to rest, though of course Murray's sudden reappearance now, as opposed to his radio silence with the fans when they felt cheated out of their money and when communication with fans would be vital, is bound to make even more tempers flare. It seems to indicate that Murray doesn't care about his fan base much at all, which is not a good look for any developer. It looks like Sony's restrictions placed on mods for Bethesda's games on PlayStation 4 are hurting the community and longevity of its games, as well as the modding scene. According to WCCF Tech, the PS4 version of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition has 38 mods, while the Xbox One version has more than 115 published mods, a difference of over 3 times. The discrepancy probably owes itself to the fact that Sony's policies for what mods to allow on their system are far more restrictive than Microsoft's, meaning fewer mods can be approved for use on PS4. That, plus according to Bethesda, the Creation Kit was made available first on Xbox One, which might explain the difference too. We're currently in beta for the Skyrim SE Creation Kit, and it went active first on Xbox One. PS4 has only been active for a few days, Bethesda told IGN recently. Of course, given that the mods are a great selling point for this remaster, and especially on consoles, this does make the PS4 version of Skyrim's remaster far less appealing than the Xbox One version. For once then, the Xbox One version of a multi-platform game is actually easier to recommend than the PS4 version. Sony really need to do something about this situation, and fast. The Nintendo Switch is a handheld console hybrid. As such, its design will be bound by the constraints of what it is in some cases, so it's not much of a surprise, for instance, that the Switch will be supporting SD cards, officially as large as 128GB, but given how the 3DS only supports SD cards up to 32GB officially, but has no problem accepting larger capacities, we wouldn't be surprised if that's the case here too. This information comes to us courtesy of Let's Play Video Games, who have had an exemplary track record with Nintendo rumors and insider information thus far. The rumor states that the Switch will support SD cards and that official support goes as high as 128GB. They also say that the Switch won't support USB hard drives, though this seems a bit more suspect. Why have the USB ports on the dock if it won't support hard drives? Although we do suppose it would be a bit jarring to be playing a game from your hard drive while the Switch is docked and then picking it up in tablet mode and suddenly not being able to play, it would sort of ruin the seamlessness of the portable console transition that Nintendo is trying to sell with the system. We guess we'll have to wait till January 12th when more information of the system is expected. The Nintendo Switch itself will launch sometime in March 2017. When Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced earlier this week, it was only for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, no PC or Nintendo Switch version in sight. And while not having a Nintendo version may have been something that most people would have expected, the lack of a PC version is a bit surprising. While it is true that the original Red Dead Redemption also never came to PC, other Rockstar games, including GTA 5, did. And given the success that the PC version of GTA Online found, and the emphasis on online for Red Dead Redemption 2, it's even more baffling that the game wasn't announced for PC till now. This was the question that we posed to Michael Pachter, analyst at Wedbush Securities, when we talked to him earlier this week, and he reckons that a PC version of the game will come. It'll just come later in typical Rockstar fashion. The keywords here are right now, he said. I remember the announcement for GTA 5 was Xbox 360 and PS3 only when it was first announced in November 2011, I think. And then they waited until June of 2014, so literally 2.5 years after the first announcement, and announced that it would be on Xbox One and PS4. And then, I forget the month, but I think it was several months later, they announced it for PC, which came out in 2015. So they have a history of bleeding out information about their games, and credit to them, it works. It keeps fans interested in their games. This announcement, for instance, coming the week Battlefield is launching, and then the trailer coming the week before Titanfall 2 launches, I think they'll have another trailer around when Call of Duty launches because they want to dominate the headlines. They are brilliant marketers, and they're right. Here we are, talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, which is coming out in a year, and not talking about all the games that are coming out this week. Rockstar do have a history of staggering game releases across multiple platforms over multiple months and years, the better to maximize profits and mindshare. And given just how successful the PC release of GTA 5 was for them thanks to GTA Online, we do think Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC sooner or later, especially with its online emphasis.
Like this video? Why not give us a like and subscribe? We try and upload amazing videos almost every single day. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.